Hey guys, it's Cora Ross and welcome to 6 News. So today we're going to talk about something that I think is going to become an issue as time goes on with Rainbow Six Siege, and that is whether or not a map will ever return to the game. And the reason is we're starting to get these map buffs and these map reworks, and specifically the very first one being Hereford base, where we have this whole new reworked Hereford from the ground up. And like from the outside it still kind of resembles Hereford, but then inside it's completely different. And will the old one ever come back? So interestingly, the old one isn't available in custom games anymore, but it is in the game files. Like if you go into the situations, you can play on Hereford. So it's kind of in the game, but it's also not really as well. And it's an interesting situation because for me, Hereford probably comes with the most nostalgia. It was the map that was available with the beta. So it's the very first map I ever played Rainbow Six Siege, and I played it tons. And I've always liked it. It's a simple design, that center corridor, the staircase. Yeah, it's not that big. It's an enjoyable map. Now definitely it's not the most balanced or anything like that, but it was so much fun, and I loved attacking the basement as well. It's so much fun. It felt like there was so many strategies down there that you never quite knew what you were up against every single time you played it, and I freaking loved that. I would have loved to attack that basement with, say, Maverick. I think Maverick would have been pretty cool to play on that map. But of course it's been replaced with a new Hereford, which I think has a really kind of boring, simple basement, and not nearly as interesting and as enjoyable. So will the old one ever come back? Because we've seen obviously that Favelas has returned, Yacht has returned. Of course, in their original formats, they haven't been reworked or buffed or anything like that. But the way the developers have done it with Hereford is that I kind of assumed it was just going to be a new map and you still have the old one to play, because it'd be like, that'd be cool. But it does look like it outright replaces the old one, which does suck. You know, it's not like Hereford V2 or something, it's just Hereford. You know, it completely and utterly replaces the old map. And that is a bit worrying. I kind of hate losing those things and those gameplays that made Siege to begin with. But I do want it back, and even if it was just in casual. Now of course we have been told in the past that there's a data limit, there's some sort of limit somewhere that means they can't have too many maps. So that certainly could be holding them back, but we still don't really know what the hell it is. If it's a server side thing, a client side thing, a console side thing, what limits the map pool? Because obviously the game has the Hereford base in it, in its entirety in the situation. So the client for both PC and console have the map. So it's not like they're lacking the map in some way. It's not like the console version is limited in some way. So is it a server side thing? What is it? And you know, it's a fine balancing act for them if they do have a limit on the maps. And it might mean that as maps get reworked and get buffed, we'll never see the old versions ever again, which sucks. And for Hereford, I'm kind of thinking at this point in time, I think because it's the very first one, I kind of feel it could come back someday. I kind of feel like it could, certainly the old version could come back for like maybe a special time event, maybe a special playlist that's just that old map, or maybe just old versions of old maps or something. That would be cool. Maybe if you have a new playlist as well, that means you could, if it is a server side limitation, maybe you can say, right, we can have servers that are just running the old maps for a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Depends how it all works. I've got no clue. But this thing, I really do want it to come back. I want the old Hereford already. I want it back because it was such a unique, simple map, and it was just so enjoyable to play, and there was so much tactics on that map that I freaking loved. I want it back. And I want to play the new ops in it as well, I guess. That would actually be really cool. Like, playing Maverick on it would be great. Clash on that new map. Clash on that old map as well would be cool, I think. Really good options. But anyway, tell me guys, what do you think? Do you think Hereford will return? Do you think it should return someday? Do you think it should be back on like some sort of special old school playlist someday? You know, bring back the old maps just for a rotation for like a couple weeks or something every so often? Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll catch you next time.